For example, today I look for another temple. Right now I found you and we make conversation. It can't be without reason. Something makes me to come inside this. And maybe today if I didn't got enough time even to go to Himho temple, I'm not disappointed because I got a chance to talk with you and meet great people here. Maybe today I should come here without knowing, you know?
Everything in life is opportunities.
Yeah.
Now more and more individuals in the world want to control everything and more things. Not quite, but I say we're just coming out of caves.
Yeah.
And after dark in the cave there was no light. You had to wait for the sun up to come up to light, so we were afraid of the dark. We're afraid of our shadow. So now slowly we're just coming out of the dark. Now you can choose to wrap the blanket around your head and stay in bed, or you can choose to get up and embrace the sun.
Exactly.
Now this doesn't mean it will always be good, but if you don't try, you don't find out. And we're something that is curious. So it's important for us to be in the world, understanding possibilities, understanding different ideas. This is what we do.
Yeah. So today it goes spontaneous. So, but overall, my plan something else happened. But I'm happy to be here and a chance to meet you and talk with you because you had good experience on traveling down.
I tend to have a direction, but the journey is what I'm looking for. So you were going up to the hill and then suddenly something else happened, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Some people said I didn't get to the top of the hill, and I go, but what did you do? The journey was the thing. You discovered something you didn't know. You experienced something you had no idea. But we're still trying to plan our life because we're afraid. We're still looking from the dark cave out into the sun. So most of what we do is nothing because we're afraid. So I just want to say at this stage of the conversation, congratulations.
Thanks.
You're brave.
Thank you.
First of all, you managed to get a passport to leave Iran, but just to get out.
Yeah.
That's not an easy thing, and exit visas and everything. Secondly, you had to navigate different countries and possibilities.
Yeah.
Then you had, so everything is an amazing opportunity for you. You're learning things you had no idea existed. You're discovering things you had no idea was out there. So at this stage, congratulations.
Thanks. I just try to come out of my comfort zone and try to see.
But lastly, you're doing it alone. That makes it twice as hard.
Yeah.
So the answer is, and I'm going to get to this point, don't be afraid. But what we don't know is we're afraid of. And it's a lot harder for you because your country's not in the world, it's on the world. So everything is, well, I have no idea. But we're afraid of the unknown. We have more idea of the world, but we'll still just go to the Europe and USA from Australia. So don't be afraid. Enjoy the journey. Discover something you had no idea about. So if you're ever back in this area, very rarely is this open now.
This one?
So they've got all the little miniatures of all the different types of Buddhist temples in the whole world.
This part.
Yeah. So it's saying in China the temple looks like this, in Sri Lanka it looks different, in India it looks different, Thailand it's different again. So even though some things have a common, everywhere is different in architecture.
Yeah, and this is the one that British government made it.
This is the one the government
This
made.
one, this one.
So this is unlike every Buddhist temple in the whole world. So there's no Buddhist temples that look like this in any country except here.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't look like temple. In fact.
Except it has a Buddha.
Yeah. So right now we are going to Indian temple or
Yeah,
Chinese?
Sort of.
What's the plan?
So I just want to show you this.
Okay.
So this is the British government.
That you said.
So no shoes up here.
Up.
So this is the
Okay.
founding stone from the British government when they built this temple for the Sri Lankans.
So just zoom in.
It's going to rain. I can't do anything. You know?
Exactly. So
You can't do anything.
we used to say in my country, it rained on me. And I said, no, it just rained.
How long have you been in Malaysia?
2 weeks.
How do you find Malaysia?
Too much food, not enough time.
Fantastic.
You have Chinese food, Malay food, Indian food.
That's our culture in Malaysia. We all enjoy all the food. All the food.
Look, before I was like this, now I'm like this.
It's time to back.
I have to leave Australia because my belt is too
I'm very happy to
thin.
hear that. Because you're enjoying the local food.
Exactly.
When you come to a country, you must enjoy the food.
And you have all the different cultures. The cultures that have been here for 100 years.
Totally different, but we accept. We have tolerance amongst our races.
I don't want to get to that side, but you
The life that we given to us, we should enjoy. We should go and test different culture, different country. Good time already. You keep mentioning the food. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye
I'm a
bye.
boy. She's a lady, so she doesn't talk about food. Boys talk about food. Boys are very simple.
Me too. Me too.
Boys are very simple. Ladies are very complicated.
Me too. I enjoy different culture of food. Morning I have a nasi lemak.
I'll see you next year.
Oh, you're going
I'm
back?
flying home tomorrow night.
Oh.
Have a safe journey.
I
And
hope
see you
so.
next year.
From Little India to Kuala Lumpur. Oh, it's when it starts raining.
Yeah, that's why we need chai. Let's get out of the rain.
More touristic part, yeah?
So it's built by the government to be the Little India, but the original one was near the Kuala Lumpur in the V.
Uh-huh.
But
That
it
you
was too
said.
small, so they built this for the tourists. So it's mostly Indian tourists and Western tourists coming here.
It's special, I think, for their anniversary. They wear this kind of thing.
It's fancy outfits. In India, you can pay $5 for an outfit or $50,000 for the same one.
The difference. Huge difference. Hi.
Ram Ram.
And Ram Ram, what does it mean? Ram Ram?
So for you, what is the name of God?
For me. I can't say for me what's
So
the name,
in
but
my country,
they said,
God doesn't have a name. God is
yeah,
God.
yeah, God is God.
But in India, the name of God is Ram.
Ram.
So I
In Iran we
basically,
say Khoda.
so it's basically saying the name of God twice.
Ram Ram.
Ram Ram. So that's actually his name. So in my country, God is God, but he has no name.
Like this India. These are for India. And how much? 25 ringgit. temple or something?
Holy man, whose name is Baba.
Ah, the
So this is the Sai Baba Temple.
Sai Baba Temple. Okay.
You're very fast, I'm very slow.
It's okay. Sai Baba Temple. All Indian stuffs here.
Sai Baba is actually a real person. Shaitan. Have a little cup.
Yeah.
Tea.
Okay. You can have tea if you put. Thanks.
So this
Thank
is
you.
Indian tea.
It's mixed with milk, or just its color is like this.
Think of it as chai, because it has nothing to do with milk, tea and sugar.
Thanks, thank you.
So this is all complimentary as well. If you're still hungry, you can eat here. Not just we just coming for the tea. It should be rice. I think I'm going to take some
For
sweets.
me, just
You want some sweets?
yes, maybe just a little.
You have a hand.
Tell it one more time.
So right hand is for food, left hand is for the toilet.
Nice
So when you go to the
information.
toilet, you're using your hand for food and toilet.
So my right hand is for mobile, my phone, and right now I need to change my hand for that. Really?
So when you walk in, I can't recall. But here is okay.
You see, I can't hear so well, so I just talk very loud.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, so the first one to fall out is your fortune.
It's not coming.
You have no fortune.
I have.
Here 50 plus 1. It's not easy. You have to ask for divine help. And well, the answer will be in what is it called? Waveform.
Yes.
Now then you have to confirm.
Listen,
using
listen,
this.
listen.
You have to confirm using this.
Yes.
So this is one. If this is the one you ask, it must be like that. Then this is the correct one. If not, this way, no. The other way also no.
Okay.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
Which one?
But-
Which part is good? This.
Usually
Just roll
you
them.
ask the question, then the answer will be that. It's not easy. And you need to,
This is Chinese. Nothing is easy.
this is considered correct. That is the answer. And you have to look at the, there is a, what do you call a book there.
So now so which one is this?
What is the number?
56.
So now you have to go to the book and find out what number 56
So
says.
You have to
It's
put
right?
back the thing. Don't damage it.
From Australia.
It's pineapple.
Okay,
And the
pineapple.
ladies from
Yeah.
Iran.
Can I take it?
Okay, you need this one?
Yeah, that's
Sour
okay.
one.
No.
You must put salt on it.
Yeah? Okay. I didn't try before. Okay.
Spicy?
Not spicy, just a little spicy. And I should mix
In
it
India
like
and Sri
this.
Lanka, they do masala.
Okay, this one you try.
This one's your own recipe.
Own recipe. You just try it.
Special secret
Special, yeah,
secret recipe.
Yes.
Just try one.
This one mango.
Mango.
Yeah.
If I can pick one.
Can. Oops. Okay. Very nice. So you try one?
Sour, spicy, a little sweet.
So how do
Mix
you
up everything?
how do you eat fruit? Yes. Fruit must be spicy and salty and sugary and everything
You
together.
want more?
This is called fruit sweet and sour.
I would just say full masala.
Full masala.
If you're going to have fruit, you need full
What's
masala,
this?
See, mango.
All mango.
All mango.
All mango.
Yeah.
but green.
Nice. No.
She's happy now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
She asked me, what do you want? And I said, I don't say, because if I guess wrong, I'm in trouble. So if the ladies are happy, the men are happy.
She also take pineapple. See?
Okay, Francis, right now I'm really happy to meet you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. And as you traveled a lot and you have more than enough experience in traveling, I really like to know this question and ask it. What's life?
So you're
what do
trying
you
to
think?
lead me into saying it's an opportunity. But the thing is that we're only here for what we know. And so far, if there is God, God's giving us a chance to use the mind that we have, to use the time we have. So none of this is deep and meaningful. It's just, there's choices to be made. I can go around and around and around in circles. I can just do what everybody else does. Or I can use the mind and the abilities that this planet's given me right now just to enjoy the now. Some people talk about being in the now, and we keep on being distracted. Because a squirrel.
Yeah.
There's no squirrels.
Yeah.
And you went, stop, well, there goes the squirrel.
No, there is no squirrel.
There's no squirrel, but we're always being distracted.
Yeah.
So overall it's not about, it's working out what's important, what's not important. We get upset about so many things that are not important. We get angry about things that are completely irrelevant. And mostly I just talk about there's important things to get upset about. In the meantime, we're just here and enjoy the now,
Yeah.
enjoy the opportunity. I get more excited about the smile of a pretty girl than I do about all these problems that everyone's talking about everywhere I go. We're just simple creatures, given a chance and an opportunity. You've been with me for a little time now. How often do I talk about food? Because that's the immediate happiness now.
Yeah.
So we've just been to two places where we've had lunch and a cup of tea.
Yeah,
We've shared it
that's
with
great.
others,
Yeah.
and the sharing was the important. We can go to the most expensive restaurant in the whole world and just go and sit there alone and it's just food. But it's the sharing. We're a social animal. We do
Yeah.
things together. So overall, we're given choices. Mostly these choices we can make okay. But we're not perfect. We're not gods. Accept our limitations. I'm always doing stupid things. I'm always making mistakes.
Okay.
But in the meantime, just keep on going.
Keep on going.
In the meantime, enjoy the highs, learn from the lows, forgive others for being stupid, forgive myself for being stupid. So overall I know I'm going into the what's important conversation, but most things are not important. There's some very important things like health. I don't want a bomb dropped in my house for some strange reason. I don't want an atomic bomb dropped on Sydney. I have this other strange thing that I find that I like to breathe. So I like a clean environment.
Yeah. Great.
I like the water I can swim in. I like the air to be able to be breathed.
Simple things.
Yeah. So overall, the most important things for me is I don't want an atomic bomb dropped on my head. I don't want to be living in a war zone. I don't want to, I hate to be a Palestinian right now, being no rights, and a man with a gun can just kick down the door and shoot me now. So I think these are simple pleasures, but they're so important. So these are just opportunities that we had. So not quite, but you talked about passports. I've got more opportunities for you because I have a different passport.
Yeah.
Economically, I have different money and more money probably in this context. These things are only an opportunity. Now I can choose to sit on my money. I've got some friends who are single and they're going to die with $50 million in the bank and no kids.
Yeah.
And I'm going, why? And none of them have ever bought anyone anything in their life for anyone else. So I'll have all this money and die alone.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm out in the world. I like to say play, but mostly I just talk about being a student. I'll never learn everything that's possible to be learned in my lifetime. But don't give up. Don't just take this as a reason not to try. The more you learn, the more you realise what you don't know. And then you find threads in things. So I'm sort of going to finish this up. I'm going to quote a great American philosopher. You know this person? His name is Shrek. And Shrek says, life in the world is like an onion. You take back one layer, there's another layer underneath.
Yeah.
And you pull back that layer, there's another layer underneath.
Yeah.
So this is a great American philosopher. So my principles is
Yeah.
I have the opportunity to pull back layers. I can choose to stay on the surface. I can choose to be superficial.
Yeah. And I'm in my way to pull back.
And I can find different layers than you can find. You might find, because there's another old Buddhist story that talks about enlightenment at the top of a mountain. But the most important part is we all start at a different place at the bottom of the mountain. I'm a boy, you're a girl, you're Persian, I'm Australian. So just there's two examples of differences. None of these things are better or worse. That's just where we start.
Yeah, it's nice.
Now we can start
Compare.
walking up the mountain. Buddhism talks about enlightenment, but it can just be life. What we want to do is get to the top. It's going uphill, so it's not easy. We'll actually go up dead-end ways. We might backtrack. But the most important thing is to take a step. If we stay at the bottom of the mountain, nothing happens. Nothing changes.
Just move forward.
So close your eyes, keep your fingers crossed, start backing up the mountain. You may overlap with other people. Your advantages are different than my advantages. Some people will say, yes, or you have an Australian passport, I have a Persian passport. But different doors will open for you than open for me.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a stupid old white man. So some doors will open for me that may not open for you. You're a pretty young lady, so maybe some doors will open for you that won't open for me. But the most important thing is you have your life. You are who you are.
Yeah.
Take advantage of what your opportunities are.
Yes. Focus on what we can do.
We don't.
Exactly.
We focus too much on what we can't do.
Exactly. This is the problem.
So everyone in my country says, I can't do this, I should be able to do this, and I'm going, but you can do this, 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 and this.
Yes.
And you don't do any of that.
Yeah.
You're focusing on what you can't do and get upset.
Yeah, this is the thing that I decided to do that. And okay, these places I can't go with this passport. So which places I can go and just focus on this.
Yeah.
And this is the thing right now I'm doing. I'm really happy with that, with all difficulties that I have.
Yeah.
But still I'm happy because I move forward and in doing something, and much better than just stay home. So it's very
So
hard.
even though I talk about the limitations of things, to know more about the world, to know more about life, to do more things is amazing. And this is the big difference. What the words that I'm using to me sounds like it's okay, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
To sit at home and actually watch TV and just follow the line, it's boring. But when you find things, you discover things, you had no idea this morning what you're going to do this afternoon. If I told you this was going to happen yesterday, you'd go, are you crazy? But now you've done it.
Yeah.
So these things are unplanned. Just the door opens.
Yeah.
Don't be, the biggest words that I use, and it's a strange concept, is don't be afraid. You can find fear in everything we do.
Yeah.
Why did you leave Iran? Why did you leave your city? Why did you move house? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? It's easy just to not do.
Yeah.
And more as we've got more things to lose, and this is the other big side, is we've got things to lose. So when I talked about my friend that has $50 million in the bank and is single and no kids and no family, when he dies it just goes.
Yeah.
He's more worried about losing the money that makes no difference to his life
Yeah.
than to do stuff. Just keep on doing.
Yeah.
And do you want to live or do you want to exist?
This is a very good question.
So this is the overall question is, what is life? Just enjoy it. Don't worry about the little things. If I go down there and fall over and get hit by a car on the way back to my hotel this afternoon and my life is over, well, I can say at least I tried. I've got health, but every year I'm 1 year older. So just take the opportunities, because tomorrow there may not be opportunities.
Yeah. So to enjoy today.
So there may
There's
be,
opportunities.
you have health today, there's no guarantee you'll have that tomorrow. There's people who die from cancer at 20.
Yeah.
There's people who get run over by a car, fall off a motorbike, die at this age. So just take any opportunity. You're here now. You have choices because you have a passport and money here now. Take it. Because there's no guarantee that tomorrow. I'm hoping to live for another 40 years. That's my plan. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't work. But if I don't do anything for the next 40 years, what's the point?
Okay. I hope to see you on next 40 years. توی آسیای شرقی خیلی میوه های مختلف و براشون مرسومه، اینجوری داخل پلاستیک میریزن و ادویجات مختلف بهش میزنن و با این استیکا میخورن. جزوی از فرهنگشونه و واقعا خوشمزه است به نظرم.